I think right now where we're heading is on the right path. Bringing truths, undercover truths to the light, adding light to them, acceptance, making sure we learn from our past to move on. One thing that I've noticed on my limited time on this planet is that once children go to college, there's a heavy emphasis on like independence and everything, and I would like that emphasis to travel back to family. Everybody taking turns to help, everybody giving what they can to uplift each other. Community, a safe, loving space. It's a beautiful dream, and it's something that's already here. It's coming true. My dad's having had a kidney transplant. Everybody was sending blessings and prayers and foods and gifts, making sure me and my mom are all right as caretakers, and then making sure my dad's all right as the patient and everything. It's just so much love. And I really am grateful for all the friends and family that have given us all that they have given us to where we are right now, for where we are right now. Like, not only am I able to help my father, like, we're still making room for joy. Like, we're not here just for healing, we're here for joy too. My name is Kyla Analise Cress. My artist name is Analise, and I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey. And I've been doing music since middle school. At first, I wasn't taking piano lessons, but then I did the start of my freshman year of high school. And then afterwards, my sophomore year, I started taking singing lessons, both of them at the same time. And I stopped both around the same time, my senior year. And then I went to college, community college, to major in African American studies. But after COVID happened, which no one was prepared for me, it was a very transformable time, because I don't know if you can tell, but for my language, I wasn't even thinking about going for music as like a career. I wanted to go a more history route, because I didn't know if I would be able to do it. I didn't believe in myself a lot. And then once COVID happened and I started to dive into my dreams, my goals, got more signs that the universe was rooting for me, I switched to music, my mindset to music, doing it more professionally. And then it was kind of like a roller coaster. I thought I was going to go to school for music at the time of COVID, maybe like in the middle of it. COVID was 2 years, right?
I mean, it hasn't ended. I don't know.
You're right, it hasn't ended. The first 2 years of COVID.
Right.
My dad's having had a kidney transplant, and it went amazingly. This is his second kidney transplant. The first one didn't take, his body rejected it. And he had pneumonia too, so a lot was happening with his body. He says this time is so different from the last time. He couldn't see anybody. My mom was with him, but she was alone because I was with my siblings. We were all living in the same house, and it was just her and him. But she couldn't even see him either. All he was seeing were the doctors in the hazmat suits, and so it was a very lonely time for him.
Yeah.
And for my mom too, a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that at Yale too, or is that at a different? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
same hospital.
Yep.
Okay.
And he saw some of the same doctors too. So a lot of friendly faces. The time I had at Yale Hospital was very nice. The doctors did an amazing job on his incision. Last time they used staples, but this time they used glue, and they said that was the best stitch work that they ever did for him. So and not only that, the staff was amazing. They cared for my dad the day of his surgery. Just a whole lot of funny, happy energy from the nurses. The nurses were taking really good care of him too. Everybody on his team was on it, making sure he was good, and they're still on it too. He's still going back to the hospital for like meetings and everything, to making sure he's okay, how his body's processing the kidney, making sure he's taking his medication and everything.
So how long do y'all have to stay in New Haven for him to
Maybe
after the surgery?
maybe like 2 more weeks, I believe so. It's coming towards the end of March. Yeah. So this is like a mini side quest.
Yeah. What have you found in your side quest? What kinds of things have you discovered?
Oh, well, you were one of them. What else? I found new energy, a whole lot of new, especially since the first day of spring was yesterday. So a lot of newness. We uplifted our life in Jersey, paused our life in Jersey, and then came here and then started a new way of living. And then it was kind of like switching that, how our home life adjusted a bit, how we all are contributing, because my dad still has certain needs. He can't eat outside food, so I cook for him. My mom does the grocery shopping, and my dad does the healing and making sure he's okay. And so I can see him, he wants to get right back at it, like go walking, lift weights and everything. The doctors had to tell him no.
Your job is to heal.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And so can you tell me a little bit about your dreams?
Yes, I can. My dreams. Music is a big part of that. I recently went to a Lettucey concert. She's an R&B artist that has been around for maybe more than 20 years. And when I saw her perform, I knew then, with her band, I knew then, like, that's something I would like to do. And it was more than her performance. It was the message in her music is all about love, growth, love and partnership, love and self. She talks about real things that happen in her life too. Like, she helps put things that would be complicated in a more universal way, that it could reach audiences. And her talent is something else. Like, opera singers, how they can sing so high. She can do that, but like with her chest voice. And I would say she is a good goal for me in terms of my vocal range as well, because I'm a singer and I'm a piano player, and I also like to make beats and music. And I also want to do theater. That's another dream. I love musical theater, acting, dancing, and I also want to find a way to help with my talents. And not only that, another dream of mine is to have my own private practice, because I'm gonna do, my path has very much been set clearly, science and arts. So I'm studying psychology right now, child psychology, so I can teach voice and mindfulness to the younger generation. And hopefully have my own private practice with that too. How that's all gonna combine, we'll find out.
The universe got you.
Yes, I love music since I was a kid, which you hear a lot of music people say, and it's true. It's a love that you find out very young in your life. I remember having not cassette players, but CD players, and ours was like reversible, so you could put them in and have like 3 CD players at the same time. They don't play at the same time, but you could have 3 CDs in at the same time, and I would just be listening with my headphones in, dancing and singing when I was a kid. And it was that, like, I had so much fun and joy being in my own world with music. You couldn't tell me there was anything happening other than what was happening in my mind, in my imagination. Um, and then fast forward to a couple of years, my mom wanted to play piano. So she ordered a keyboard online and it came to the house. And I was like, oh, a keyboard. So, and I started, playing with it a bit. And she showed me how to play the song on the keyboard that she learned from her mother or piano teacher. And I didn't know any of the notes, any of that. I just knew how to do it with the finger movements and everything. And once I learned that, I would do like remixes with the song. Like I'll be like, oh, that'll be cool if I do a different tempo with the chords, or hello, if I like do a tempo or a different melody. I would just do a lot of switching up with it, like you know how people do with remixes, do like that. My grandmother saw how much I enjoyed piano, and she asked me, would you like to take piano lessons? No, first she wanted me to take singing, but I was too nervous and didn't have a lot of confidence, so I was just like, no. And then she was just like, okay, how about you do piano first and then maybe go to singing? And I was just like, okay. So I did that. I did piano first and then I went to singing. And that was the time I spent with my grandmother. She would drive me to my piano and singing lessons back and forth the whole 4 years. Mm-hmm.
So really family. So matriarch, mother, grandmother together, music. Oh.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of the biggest reasons why my grandmother put me in piano lessons is because when she was young, she always had dreams of being a lounge singer. She said she always imagined herself singing on top of the piano with a bourbon in her hand, singing the jazz and melody. And I was just like, honey, I could see you doing that too. We call her honey.
Honey. Oh, grandma, honey. Wow. So she wants you to have that option, that dream, her dream of being a lounge singer. Wow. That's beautiful.
I'm very happy our dreams aligned. Yeah, I probably still would have did it if it didn't, but
yeah, it's kind of amazing how intergenerational dreams happen and are like echoes of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have experienced that as mother-daughter or yeah.
My mother is very artistic, and she always says, I can't sing, but my family isn't very supportive of her voice. I like it now.
There's a story there.
My mother is hearing it with new ears now. She's a beautiful singer. She has so much soul and deepness in her voice. She has, there's something that comes from music, from like the belly up, and she has that. Yeah, she's very artistic.
Oh, wonderful. So we have music, and when you were younger, you would be in your own world. If you had complete control over the world, what would it look like?
Oh.
If we could enter into your world, what would that look like?
Oh, wow. My music world or this world?
How? Any way you want to talk about it.
Okay, this world. I think right now where we're heading is on the right path, especially how I'm seeing the Yale community right now. Safe spaces, love being the presence of everything, bringing truths, undercover truths to the light, adding light to them, acceptance, making sure we learn from our past to move on. A lot more care for nature, I would like. And in one thing that I've noticed on my limited time on this planet is that once children go to college, there's a heavy emphasis on like independence and everything, and I would like that emphasis to travel back to family, because family is very grounding, is very supportive and safe. Now, this is not everybody's reality. Like, not everybody feels safe with their family, so they have to leave and then find a new family to feel safe with. However that family comes to you, just, I would say this, I would like the world to be a place where family is a priority. People, whether they're blood or not blood, interconnecting, supporting systems, even like your neighbor, or
right.
yeah,
Networks of support.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. I'm learning about mycelium. Do you know about mycelium?
Nope.
It's mushrooms. So underground they have these networks where they share resources with each other, and they share them with the tree roots too. So they connect trees to each other, and so they share information. I know, and share nutrients and things with each other. And if one tree like gets cut down, it sends its information through the network, and the network shares it with each other, and they support each other. Yeah. That just made me think of that when you said that. Yeah.
Yes, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Community. A safe, loving space. That's exactly everything you said, but translate that to humans.
Yeah. How do we do that? Yeah. How could we do that? Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. Community networks. Yes. Yeah. What would that feel like if the whole world had those networks? What would that be like? Yeah.
Oh, so much love and joy and fun. That's the general. Let me get a little bit more specific. That would look like if you see someone down. I'm going to use a quick analogy. Like if someone's leg gets cut off and they're limping, the person next to them, because they're so interwoven in each other's lives, they notice and they go on the other side, and they'll be there walking like for them, like help them walk, get them wherever they're going. And then the person next, because everybody's lives are connected, helps that person when they need a break from helping the person with the leg cut off. And everybody taking turns to help just one singular person, because that person needs all that help. Everybody giving what they can to uplift each other, help and uplift each other.
Sounds like what you and your mom are doing with your dad. Yeah.
I'm using my tools of cooking, and I like to cook too. To make food for him, not only regular food, healthy food. And the best part about this now, he's eating foods he never would have ate before, and it's so easy now, because it's like, what other food are you gonna eat? You gotta eat this. I make foods with a lot of veggies, whatever I can, bell peppers, onions, garlic cloves, and I use a lot of garlic cloves. And then I like to mix carbs, because I love carbs, like rice or pastas, and it could be whatever meal, like a stew. I do wraps too, tortilla wraps. And I get really creative. Like, it's not the same meal all the time. And I'm able to do that because my mom goes out and we all go grocery shopping together. And the best part about that is, one of the best ways that we're able to financially get all of this is because we spread what was happening to family and friends, and they all started giving back and sending money to us to do this. So it's kind of like what I just said is happening.
Yeah, the networks of support and community.
everybody was sending blessings and prayers and foods and gifts, making sure me and my mom are all right as caretakers, and then making sure my dad's all right as the patient and everything. It's just so much love and just so much love. And I really am grateful for all the friends and family that have given us all that they have given us to where we are right now, for where we are right now. Like, not only am I able to help my father, like, we're still making room for joy. And one of the best ways is that they're helping with us explore this town. Like, we're not here just for healing, we're here for joy too. I can go to plays. I can try new foods I didn't before because of their help. So, in me and my mom made a gratitude list and everything. But the people I know right now that have helped very heavily is my mom's friend Paula Brown. Um, my grandmother Ruth, who sent over money, started pulling money together for my great grandma Honey Bunch, which is, she's about to turn 91, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. And they started pulling money around on my dad's side to send to us. So thank you both. And thank you all the people on my dad's side and in that group chain text mail that have taken my dad's health into consideration and making sure he's all right. Thank you for that. Thank you, the nurses and the doctors as well, for having they did a wonderful job. It's there was almost like no doubt that he was gonna get this kidney, that this kidney was gonna align with his body like that, and that it was gonna work out. There was no doubt about that, and that his team was very much instrumental in that. So thank you, my dad's hospital team, for all you're doing. And the list is long. I can't get through everybody right now, but right now, just thank you, everybody, for all your help, all the support that you've given me and my family during this month and time.
So much gratitude.
Yeah.
Yes. So much love.
Hi.
So how can people find you? How can they support you? How can the web of network grow? Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh. I have an Instagram. I believe my name is Keys by Anna. Keys by by Anna, ANA. That's the Instagram I used when I first started my my musical career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I can link that in whatever I put.
Oh, thank you,
yeah,
Polly.
yeah. I mean, it's and doesn't have a huge audience right now, but hopefully it will get to who needs to hear it and who wants to connect with you.
What you're doing is enough.
Oh,
It's so much
thank
enough.
you.
I'm very happy I met you.
Oh yeah, oh, you're gonna make me cry. Oh man, that stuff about the networks. If we could have that as a species, and interspecies networks too, of support and care. Oh, what a dream! What a dream!
I know, it's a beautiful dream. And it's something that's already here. It's coming true. Everybody's families are adopting this, and cultures are still have it too. And I was talking with a woman one day with my partner at a mall, and she was talking about how back in India, everybody has that, the interconnectedness. They have tea with their neighbor every day. So if the neighbor doesn't show up one day, they're just like, oh, something's wrong or something. Or not to just jump to the conclusion of something wrong, but they care. And they make sure that the person that they care for well-being is good, and that it's just, it's already here, and it's being brought to America, because I know we need a little bit of help with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or America. The history of this country. It might probably was already here and then got completely severed, and yeah.
I know.
But bringing it back, yeah, those networks, that, because we are a connective species. We are communal as a species. So to bring that back and to check in on our neighbors and our loved ones, and to grow our networks of care. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful.
You are a very beautiful human
You
being.
are a very beautiful human being. Mirror.
Oh, JoJo wants to get on this.
Yeah, you are a very beautiful creature.
You're a very beautiful being.
Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you'd like to share?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Other than thank you for listening to my dream. I'm pretty sure I said my dream. I'm going back to school, so I'm excited about my studies. Learning new things, and I'm also learning new languages too. I'm starting with Spanish.
Yeah.
Duolingo helps. And hopefully I'll learn that a bit in my school studies too, so I can get a more grounding with it, efficiency. And yeah, I said my dream. I said all the love and everything. So thank you.
Thank you. Wow, what an honor. What an amazing honor.
No, thank you. I love this.
Yay.